Hi, Papa Bruce here again. Today I want to take a little bit of time in a short video and tell you a little bit about my newest comfort item that I found. And I had one similar, but I think this one's a little better. It's called the FBSport chair. This is another one of those items that I found online. Actually, I found this one on the website called Offer Up, I believe, where individuals have various things for sale, just like Craigslist, more or less. And this one I found, gosh, I think I remember I paid $15 for it. I'll put some more information down below if I can find it, but you can find this type of chair on Amazon, probably eBay also. They're basically a Chinese rip-off of some of the better known American brands, Helinox, I believe that's how you pronounce it. But this is how it comes. It comes in this package, in a little nylon case. And let's take it out here. The total weight on this, with this nylon case, is 33 ounces. So it's it cost me about 2 pounds to carry. But it's very simple to put together. I believe this one seems to be pretty well made. So let's take a look at it and put it together. First of all, the legs and the back and all of the parts of it are all hooked together with the little bungee cords, just like you find in most of your tents nowadays. And that's all there is to it. Just goes together real quickly, like that. And then, once it's assembled, you put the material on the back. Okay, once we have all of the pieces pulled out and stuck in where they belong, the material itself, the seat itself, simply slides over the ends of the poles. The backs just fit in, as you can see here, the little pockets on the back of the chair. And then we have the same type of thing for the seat part. So there you have a look at it all assembled. There are on the sides of it 2 little pockets, which I suppose if you were really interested in saving weight, you could cut these off. But if you were really interested in saving weight, you probably wouldn't be carrying it in the first place. As I mentioned, the weight in the package with the case is 33 ounces. The case itself is 3 ounces. So it's up to you whether you want to use this case, or you could just, it'll work fine without it at all. It's certainly a comfort item, but it sure is nice to have something like this when you're at your camp for the night. I would generally use this, or I have been generally using it when I'm going into an area where I want to set up more or less a base camp, where I'm just going to be there for several nights and do day hikes out. It's worth the extra 2 pounds. One thing about this one I do want to point out, the legs, at the bottom of the legs, have this round part to it. I had one before and it did not have that on there. It was just the straight leg, and because it was the thin straight metal, it would stick into the ground, particularly if it was sandy ground, and it was more difficult to be steady with it. So that's nice. Now I have seen people that have that type of chair without that round end on it, stick their leg into a tennis ball or something like that, which would help keep that leg from slipping in the ground. But I don't want to carry around anything more than I need to, and this seems to work really well. I did use this chair on my both my video, part 1 and part 2 of the hunt for the white-faced Coatimundi. Check that out. I have a few shots of me sitting in that chair, in this chair, and I mentioned in the video I would review it. So it's pretty simple. The name of it, at least this one, is called FBSport. And as I said, I found this one online. Look on eBay, offer up, follow up. It depends on where you're living, how much of this type of equipment might be for sale in your area. But anyhow, it's a great little chair. It's certainly a comfort item. And remember, my 4 principles are go slow, go light, bring some comfort items, and be economical. So this pretty much falls into the category of the last 2. Bring some comfort items and be economical. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I'll try to do some more reviews as I find other equipment that might be of interest to you. I'm going to be taking off in about a week and a half for a week-long trip into the it's a BLM land in the desert in Arizona with my buddy, and we're going to be doing some prospecting, so it'll be a little bit different type of video, but it'll be well, we're searching for gold, and we have a pretty good idea where it is. We're going to set up a huge base camp where we're going to camp out of well, vehicle camping basically. We'll set up some tents. Of course, I'll use that teepee tent again, and we'll also have some trucks around and a side-by-side four-wheeler. But anyhow, that's coming up in a week or 2. Meanwhile, if you've enjoyed this, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel. And if you have any comments, please put them down below. I'll be glad to get back to you, anything I see. And meanwhile, just remember, keep hiking.